Hey, what's going on everybody? Nick Pulaski here with another video for you guys here today. So I have my red-tailed green rat snake female out for you guys today. And what I'm basically going to show you guys today is how to handle, in quotes, a mean snake. So I figured this girl that I have will be the perfect example to do this with because she has not had that much human interaction. So I figured what better way to do this video than to start showing you guys how I'm growing the trust of this animal myself. With my snake hook and my GoPro, I'm going to take you along this journey. So what do you say? Let's get to it. My name is Nick Pulaski. Ever since I was young, I've had two passions, wildlife and filmmaking. My goal is to combine those two passions to make wildlife content. My passion for wildlife and my collection of exotic species is constantly growing. Come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty of our natural world. Alright, so here we go. We're about to open the cage and see what kind of mood she's in. As you can see, I also have my GoPro going right now on the snake hook, and I'm just going to get you guys a closer view of what's going on while I'm doing this. So that's going to be really cool, having two cameras going at once for this video. And we're going to see how this works. I've never done this before. I just got this thing, and it's my new toy. So, here we go. So first what I'm going to do is we're going to unlatch it. We're going to lift up the top here. And we're going to see what kind of mood she's in. So basically, red-tailed green rats, and basically rat snakes in general, they've been known to have temperaments. They're just kind of nippy. So we're going to see what kind of mood she's in. She's not going to really like this, but like I said, with consistency of doing this, she's going to get better over time. I'm going to keep showing you guys progression on her, and we're going to show you eventually me just picking her up simply and go from there. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go in really slow, just kind of ease her into doing this because she's new to this and everything. So come on. Wake her up a bit. So what you don't want to do, obviously, you don't want to like grab for the head or anything like that. We're just going to do this quick. Not try to taunt her. Just like so. As you can see, there she is. Just kind of chilling right there. She's kind of wagging her tail, as you can see. Yeah, you can see her just wagging her tail around. She's not really happy about this, I can tell, and she's just not used to being handled whatsoever. So what we're going to do is we're going to put her on the bed just so she can sprawl out, just kind of move around a bit, and just get used to her surroundings. But boy, is she gorgeous. Oh my god, I just love this species. Look at her. I mean, just take a look at her. I mean, she's just incredible. She's definitely trying to figure out what's going on right now. I just kind of interrupted her a bit. I'm surprised how easy this was, honestly. I mean, it was easier because she was just kind of balled up. But let's go situate her on the bed right now. So she is not entirely fond of the camera right now. I'm just kind of letting her do her thing right now. But it's all kind of a newer experience for her. So basically, I'm not trying to like handle her or pick her up or anything like that. I may try to like touch her a little bit. But I mean, she's obviously, as you can see, not in the best moods right now. Just trying to get away, trying to figure out what's going on. As you can see, what red-tailed green rats and some rat snakes normally do is they'll puff themselves up like so. If a snake is getting all defensive like that, is they'll get into that S stance like you're seeing right now. A snake will give you a warning before it tries to do anything normally. Just trying to show you, hey, I don't like you, you're in my area right now, I just want you to go away. You just have to take the warning signs and no, leave the snake alone if they're doing that. Or if you just pick them up instantly and not just kind of keep toying with them, then they'll just calm down simply and easily. Which is basically what I did when I got her out of her cage. But now having her out, I'm just kind of trying to let her calm down. I'm not bugging her. As you can see, the snake hook is out of my hand. I'm just kind of letting her do her own thing, just kind of relax. What they also do besides the S stance is you also see her flicking her tongue really rapidly. That's another response of a snake that's really agitated or stressed out or just scared. So basically, she's just trying to show you that she's big, mean, and tough, and she's puffing herself up. She's doing that S stance, and she's flicking her tongue rapidly, and she just wants you to go away. She wants the threat to go away. I'm just this huge ginormous thing that she just wants to get away from. She doesn't want anything to do with me, and I can totally understand that. If I keep showing her that I'm meaning no harm to her, then I mean eventually this will become easier for her, and it'll be a gradual process that I mean will work out for the better. Now actually, it's a fun fact too, because when I first got her, and it could just be due to shipment, I easily just picked her up out of the bag, no problems, nothing like that, and we were A-okay. And then the second time when I took her out of the bag, she was very stressed out. It was just kind of a quick little thing where she was like, oh hey, you're actually kind of cool, a little thrown off from shipment. And then when I took her out the second time to put her in her cage, she was not having it whatsoever. But she is definitely eyeing this camera up right now, oh my gosh. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to do anything, trying to scare her or anything. I'm just letting her work at her own pace. Here, I have the snake hook right here where I can get her easily. But we're just trying to take her out, calm her a bit, and go from here. It's just one of the first updates because she's not used to being handled. But yeah, she just wants me to leave her alone. I'm just checking her out, trying to make sure that she gets used to me. Now we're going to keep doing this. I'll keep doing updates like this, and we're just going to keep progressing with her progress. Now this is a great first step. Normally for a snake that's in defense like this, you want to do this and handle them for about 15 to 30 minutes. More so on this side, I'd probably say 15 minutes. I'd say shorter spurts of interaction the better for the first couple of times, just so they kind of get used to you, and then you just kind of put them back and let them relax. And now she's kind of moving around a little bit more, trying to figure out things. She knows that I'm not trying to mean her any harm. I'm not trying to attack her, grab her, trying to do anything that will cause her any harm. But boy, is she kind of mad right now at me. You can definitely tell her mouth is a little bit open. She's puffing a lot. I'm meaning no harm. I'm just talking, doing simple hand movements, just so she knows I'm not going to hurt her. Like I said, we're going to keep making videos like these, guys, and we're going to keep showing you her progress as she keeps getting better. I'll start picking her up more and things like that. But for right now, I mean, just kind of getting her used to the snake hook in general. She's never been around that is a perfect first step, and I couldn't be more pleased with how this is going. This is a pretty good interaction. I mean, I'm surprised how easy it was for her to get out of the cage. But as long as you keep progressively taking them out and doing things with them and just making them see new surroundings and having them get used to you as well, then their temperament is going to get better. Like I said, there's no snake that's out there to attack you. It's more so just for defense. They just want to keep themselves safe. The only time you can really call a snake aggressive, honestly, is when they're feeding, because then you can call them an aggressive feeder. Which, I mean, to be honest, she's really not an aggressive feeder. Honestly, I will put the frozen thawed rat in her cage and then she'll grab it later that night when I turn the lights off. She's more standoffish because she's still shy of people and everything like that, so she won't take it off the tongs from me. She doesn't know anything about this. But when I leave it, she's a great eater. As you can see, she's put on some amazing size for me. So another thing too that people would be wondering is, what a snake like this hurt when it bites you? And seeing as her size is not like a juvenile size, she's more of an adult size, yeah, the bite would kind of hurt a little bit more, especially if it was more so a feeding response bite, because when it's a feeding response bite, what they'll do is they'll actually grip onto you. So for a defensive bite, what they'll do is they'll bite you and then they'll let go, because they obviously don't want to latch onto you, they want to leave. So they just want to make sure they use their only line of defense, which is to actually bite you, and then they want to actually go, just to try to scare you away, and so they can get away as well. So that's all they're trying to do there. But as long as you read the signs, you go with care, you're not trying to be like all quick with movements and everything like that, they're going to basically essentially think of you as a human tree. So what they're going to do is they'll just wrap around you and they're just kind of hold their grip there just so they don't fall, because obviously who wants to fall off of a tree? No one really does. So obviously you're going to hold on to the tree, and that's all they're going to essentially do. And then they'll just kind of move around you. But the above all thing is, as long as you treat the animal with respect, the animal will be totally okay. Now, does that mean it's always going to be like that? Of course not. Sometimes the animal's going to be in a different mood where it's maybe a little bit more defensive that day than another day, as well as maybe it's a little bit hungrier that day. So maybe you just have to up the feeding or whatever with that. Especially with baby snakes, I've noticed, they are more so nippy just because they have to have a few meals in them, and then once they have a few meals in them, they start to chill down a little bit. But constantly I've been bit by baby snakes. I mean, they don't hurt at all. I mean, if I flicked you, it would kind of hurt a little bit more than what they would, and then you would just draw a little bit of blood. So it's not a big deal whatsoever. But honestly, if you're just mindful of the situation like I've been explaining, you'll be a-okay and you'll properly hold the animal. But like I said, I think this will wrap this up because we are pushing more than 15 minutes now. Just trying to go over these things with you guys just to make sure that you guys have a good experience with your animals, as well as me having a good experience with mine. If you guys had any questions or tips also, you can leave them down in the comments, because I'm not the one with all the answers, and other people may have other ways of doing this, and that's totally okay. We're all in this community together, and we're all trying to help each other out, and that's what makes the reptile hobby an amazing hobby. But anyways, like I said, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments, like I said, and also if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to put this girl right back in her cage right now, and until next time, I will see you guys soon.